Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, the Lakers are going to shut down Austin for the rest of the regular season, 5 games. This is what I said. This is what I said in my video yesterday, that the Lakers now, because we know Luka's going to miss some of the playoffs, we should probably start resting people so that our team, what's left of it, can be healthy for the playoffs. That's what you do now. You don't worry about the 3rd seed because it doesn't matter which of those 2 seeds. You're not favored anymore. And you're probably going to play a team that you already understand is in place playing against right now. At this point, we know, regardless if we're the 3 seed or the 4 seed, we're going to play Minnesota, Denver, or Houston. We already know that. So at this point, it's like, without Luka, do we think that we have a great shot at beating any of those teams? Of course not. So what gives us the best shot to compete against those teams? We're making sure that whatever is left of our team is healthy. I don't need Austin, who's dealing with a rib, to further injure that rib and have him missing in the playoffs too. We need him to get healthy for the playoffs. So competing for the rest of the season is not important anymore. We have a seed sewed up. We need healthy bodies to run. So I'm not bringing back Marcus Smart probably for the rest of the season either. If I'm the Lakers, I'm not bringing back anybody that's not ready to go. LeBron's going to probably miss 3 out of them 5 games. He probably going to miss 3 of them 5 games. He may miss all of them games if I'm running things. I'm sitting people because at the end of the day, because we don't have Luka, we're going to need everybody else to be absolutely healthy. And if they're ailing with something and they happen to go down, now you're really screwed. And it was something you could have did about it. And so it sounds like the Lakers are thinking like I'm thinking. I don't know that Austin may not have been able to go any further. He might also, be out for the playoffs. Hopefully he's not. What I saw was that they're shutting him down, which is sound. But if for some reason he couldn't play, that's a different story. I do think he probably would have missed the Dallas game, but without actually knowing what his injury situation is, I think you probably would have had him come back before the Utah game, probably against Phoenix or something like that, if Luka was still upright. You see what I'm saying? But that Luka's not going to be back, probably not for the first round of the playoffs. Whatever the hell we have, we need healthy. So, yeah, that's what I think the Lakers are doing. I hope Austin could have played in one of these 5 games, but ultimately it's being set. I think that's what I can say. I mentioned yesterday Dalton Connect, how bad he's looked, and I know what he looks like when he plays well. He actually played well that night. Ironically enough, he had a double-double in the playoff games in the G League. So it's good to see him get some run. We called him back up, so hopefully that means we can kind of give him some more run throughout these course of these 5 games, and maybe at least end the season in a positive way with him. Bronny James, I'd expect, is going to get some good minutes over the next 5 games. I think that you would expect that Dalton Connect has earned minutes as well. Not Dalton, Vando is who I'm trying to say, with how well he played against the Thunder in garbage time. And those guys being out, I expect to see a lot of Vando. Drew Timme also balled out. I don't know whether he's going to be called up because I don't think that the players in his position are ultimately missing. I think DA should be good to go. Jackson should be good to go. But I would like for us to play our others in these final 5 games so that they can get some meaningful minutes, so they can get lather about themselves just in case we have to rely upon them in the playoffs, God forbid, and so that they can end their seasons on a high note, having set so much this year for this coach. And look, I said it, man. Coach is going to have to learn the lesson of not overplaying people, man. I'm not the only one saying this on the internet. This is a common thought. We did kind of run guys a little more than we should have, and rest is there for a reason. Depth is in place for a reason. If guys were meant to play 48 minutes a night, it would only be 8 players on each roster. Why pay 16 people? Coaches got to understand that. These Thibodeaus and these JJ Reddick's got to understand that, bro. They're paying 16 people millions plus dollars. And it's because they want the roster to have enough depth on it to give guys rest, to have guys that can play in the event people go down. If you don't play the second half of that roster, they paying these people for no damn reason, dog. And if people go down, you're going to have to play these people any damn way. So that you've been playing the whole time will mean that they will likely be better for you if that comes around to be the case. So JJ had to learn this lesson. I don't know if he's heeding that. You know what I mean? You can learn a lesson, or rather have the evidence of a lesson learned, but you can still be too hard-headed to learn it. But we talked about this after the Cleveland game, where he had been playing people too much in these bad games where we trying to solidify wins against these tanking squads, playing Luka 45 minutes and all this. When you know damn well you should be giving those minutes to Bronny and Dalton Connect and Thadu Thero. He playing our starters, and now look at him. We're banged up going into the playoffs. It's his fault. When you really break it down, it's just we overplayed people, bro. Austin's banged up. Smart's banged up. LeBron is obviously 41. He's always going to be banged up. Luka's out. These are the same people that he was playing into the fourth quarter with up 21 against the freaking Indiana Pacers, bro. And I told y'all that he was going to learn this damn lesson. I told y'all that him doing this was going to lead to our team being hurt, and ultimately him not having the guys available that he needs. And here we are. Here we are. He learned that lesson quicker. It didn't take 24 hours for the result of what it is I was complaining about to come to pass. And I said, he's going to learn this lesson, I'm going to laugh. I'm not laughing, but here we are. I hope he heeds it. I hope he incorporates this into his understanding. You can't play people like they're machines, dog. You can't do it. I don't give a damn if they're genetically gifted or not. If you run a guy too many minutes, too many consecutive games, they're going to run out of gas, bro. It just is what it is. They're going to run out of gas. And so this is what has happened here, I believe. A lot of these injuries that we took on, they likely injuries that didn't have to necessarily be in place. Austin being all banged up, that should never have been. Luka straining and all of that. He shouldn't have been on the floor for half the amount of time that he was giving out there. Marcus Smart and his hip injury, that was a little different because he fell specifically and now has been out. But like when you know you got players that have injury history like Marcus Smart, the last thing you need to do is play them the way that he's been playing. When you up by 30 against the damn Wizards, you take those people out and you put these youngsters in to preserve the bodies of the people that you can count on to help you get a damn 30-point lead, so that they'll be available to get a 30-point lead when you need them to the most, which is the damn playoffs. I told y'all this young ass coach was going to learn this lesson, and here we are. Here we are. End of our season, we're playing our best ball and our best players are out. So that's really what it comes down to, man. I just hate to say I told you so, but I freaking told you so. Video 44, I thank you all for watching. I'm out.